Cryptocurrency sounds scary for a lot of people, but with a little bit of information, hopefully the 20-minute video here, you can gain a lot more confidence about getting involved with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And also, I want to show you how you can get some free cryptocurrency and Bitcoin along the way as you learn. So anyway, hope you enjoy this video, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notifications bell so you can keep getting updated about ways to make money with just the phone. Hello there. Alright, so let's jump into it. What is cryptocurrency? Imagine if we got rid of all physical cash and could print no more. The computers would still show you have money, but what the computer shows would not be backed up anymore by the cash. Also, imagine if we came up with a way to make it 1,000 times harder to hack these computers and change the numbers to cheat. That's what cryptocurrency is like. You may ask, but this is dollars out in space, right? Not real dollars, right? Dollars not backed up by paper currency or coins is bad, right? It's not worth anything, right? But I'm going to explain how this isn't so bad and maybe even better than what we have. Okay, so is dollars out in space much worse than what we have right now? Think about these reasons why dollars are not as absolute as you may think they are. Number one, dollars and most paper currency and coins are no longer backed up by gold themselves, so a dollar only has the value we give it. In other words, dollars are only worth what someone is willing to give you for them. Most think of it as 4 tokens to an arcade game is worth $1, but you could say it the other way, that $1 is worth 4 tokens at the arcade. Because the dollars are no longer backed up by gold, the value of most, because the different currencies are no longer backed up by gold, the values of most paper and coin currencies is completely determined by supply and demand. If people want dollars, there's demand for dollars, which in turn causes them to have worth. On the other hand, if we print trillions of dollars and give them out to everyone, there's now a huge supply. People will feel really generous at first, giving all their dollars away, but it means their dollars are now worth less. Now, $1 is only worth 2 tokens at the arcade. In fact, the worth of everything in most economies is controlled by supply and demand. Even if money were backed up by gold, gold's value is controlled by supply and demand. This means that only one thing has to happen for cryptocurrency to have value: demand for it. One thing, people have to want it, that's it. Bitcoin, the most famous cryptocurrency, was originally worth nothing. One day someone decided to accept payment for a pizza with 10,000 Bitcoins, and that set the world on fire. Now they were worth something. People started rushing to get them. The more people rushed to get them, the more the value went up. The more the value went up, the more people rushed to get them. In fact, a single Bitcoin is now worth over $13,000. That means this pizza was bought with an amount of Bitcoin that is now worth over $130 million. Today, many stores accept Bitcoin as payment simply because there's supply and demand for it, and there has been for a while now. Neither dollars nor Bitcoin have utility value. If you are sick, giving you $1 or a Bitcoin won't help you. The medicine is what will help you. The medicine has utility value. But because millions of people agree on dollars and Bitcoin having value, you can use them to get medicine or other things of utility value. Trading different things based on their utility value isn't so simple, though. It isn't as simple in our heads as trading based on currency is. So this makes currency a very valuable tool to assist us in trade. Everyone agrees a Coke at McDonald's is worth about $1. But a Coke has zero utility value to one person while being worth much more to another. So even though everything is controlled by supply and demand, both dollars and cryptocurrency help make trade business, and life more simple. Number 2, reasons why cryptocurrency, why digital money isn't worse than what we have now when it's not backed up by paper and coins. Number 2, cryptocurrency is better protected against fraud. Like with physical currency, someone can steal your online wallet if you set a weak password. So I don't want to act like stuff can't happen, because stuff can. But dollar amounts have an additional weakness because computer systems can be manipulated, while coin amounts in cryptocurrencies cannot be. Your local community bank has a computer server system somewhere. If the people with the highest levels of security at that bank wanted to change the numbers, what's to stop them? Mainly technology that others put in place to prevent that. Cryptocurrency technology is the most advanced way to prevent this kind of theft, this fraud. There isn't just one main computer server system holding all the numbers. Rather, there is a blockchain, which involves hundreds or thousands of servers all over the world that have to stay in sync with one another. Every single transaction in most of the cryptocurrencies, every single transaction is recorded in every single computer in the chain. If someone changes the numbers in one computer, the changes will be rejected by all the other computers for not matching up. Number 3, there can be shortages with physical money. This is less likely with cryptocurrency. It cannot be destroyed, and people can send and receive it without having to go anywhere. So it's not like it's going to be stored in a jar at your home and you don't use it because you stay home. Even though you stay home, you're still going to use it. Most cryptocurrencies have a set amount of coins or token. That's our 4th reason why digital money and cryptocurrency is just as good or better than paper and coins. So they have a set amount of coins or tokens. Another name for cryptocurrency coins is tokens. If 1 billion coins or tokens were made for the XYZ cryptocurrency, there will always be 1 billion coins for XYZ cryptocurrency. It's not like you can't go print more money like they do with paper money and coins. This means the supply doesn't go up, so that the supply cannot affect the worth. Only the demand can affect the worth. This is why 1 Bitcoin is worth over $13,000. When people trade it, they may trade 0.0001 Bitcoin to get $13 in return. Okay, so now you might ask, why are people pitching me for new cryptocurrencies, about these new cryptocurrencies? And can the Bitcoin phenomenon happen again? Well, to answer that, I'm going to ask you this. Can someone intentionally cause more demand for a currency to cause the price to go up? There are many projects now with teams of people doing everything in their power to get you to want their cryptocurrency. These projects try to motivate the existing coin holders to want it even more and more over time. The more people who want it, the more it's worth. Some of these projects and teams have had a lot more success than others. The way they start getting people to want the token is by getting them to believe that they will make the token worth a lot of money. Then they do things to try to make this desire grow. For instance, they may give you more tokens if you recruit others to be interested in the token, or they may reward you for trading your tokens at a higher price. Some will do lotteries where you get more tokens, but only if you did an activity that helps the value of the token. They can do these lotteries until they run out of tokens to give away. There are many other ways that projects and communities try to raise the demand for their tokens. A lot of these incentives are offered to people who do what is called staking, or investing money or tokens back into the community to help raise the value. Staking is a term you will hear about a lot as you get more familiar with cryptocurrency. Now, I also want to point out here that this is never a get-rich-quick scheme. I mean, you shouldn't have that mentality. You might get lucky and invest a bunch of money in a token and its value goes up and you can sell it really quickly. I mean, hopefully you know what you're doing if you're putting money into this, but I would suggest you start off just getting free tokens like I'm going to explain later on in the video to start so that it's risk-free. So anyway, you normally have to do your due diligence, research the token, research the community, and figure out like if I should put money into this or not. If it's free and they're giving it to you free, it doesn't matter that much. But so I'm going to show you how to do some of that. But anyway, just keep that in mind, that don't have a get rich quick mentality, okay? Not all cryptocurrencies have the goal of making a bunch of money. Some just want to solve problems with it. For example, cryptocurrency, though it has many benefits, can be very volatile, like the stock market. The value of them can swing high or swing low pretty quickly. Many cryptocurrency projects just want to provide a more stable cryptocurrency just so that the benefits of cryptocurrency don't come with all the risks. Some projects may also aim to give more access to electronic money to people without access to USD or other electronic funds. Anyway, back to making money. Regardless of whether you are working with a bank that is dealing in dollars or with a crypto community dealing in crypto tokens, you have to know if the leadership is credible. If one small group is responsible for motivating everyone to want the coin or the token, what happens if that team gets corrupt? It really doesn't matter once all the tokens have been distributed and the world has adopted the token, as what happened with Bitcoin. The demand is not driven by anyone in particular at this point. But before this phase, tokens can get high in value. The team in control could decide to just sell all their tokens to members of their community who believe in the high value, and then that team can stop caring about keeping the value up after they've sold. This could be called pump and dump, where teams do things to get people believe in the value of something just so that they can sell it to them. There is always risk in investment, so even when dealing with a bank, you have to know the leadership is trustworthy. With investing, those who take the most risks both lose the most amount of money and win the most amount of money. So you always have to consider how much you think you will make compared to the risk you are taking. To be humorous, your safest bet is to get rid of both dollars and crypto, buy land, copper, and other things that will keep their value. But I'm going to assume you don't want to go that route. And I understand if you don't want to take risks, but the good news is that there's always ways to start with minimal risks. Many communities will give you free tokens for learning more about them or engaging with them more. Often these tokens already have value and can be traded for Bitcoin. You can also be cautious and stake only small amounts while you are investigating the community. And I'll explain more about this later. So how do you know what is risky and what is not? First, is the token on an exchange yet? Like with stocks, there are many different platforms for holding and trading cryptocurrency. If the token is not yet on an exchange, it is riskier to invest in. But if you get the token for free, of course, there's not that risk. Second, is the exchange that the token is traded on a reputable exchange? You can look up reviews for different exchanges. Third, can you sell the token to get a more popular one? If you can't get Bitcoin for the token, it is much riskier. Fourth, is the token on multiple exchanges? A lot of tokens are not, a lot of tokens are. The more exchanges they are on, that more means the more people trust that token. Fifth, is there a motivation team? If there is a motivation team driving the demand, are they trustworthy? This is the hardest part. Follow them for a while before staking too much money, before investing too much money. If they have a Facebook group, join it and pay attention. Alright, now how to get free crypto. Alright, here's a few ways you can earn and get free tokens. Number 1, join the We Share Abundance community using the first link in the description of this video. They will give you a small amount of token every day just for logging in and reading messages. Very small amount, but at least it's something. If you decide to invest more later or to invite others, you will get more free tokens when you log in and read messages. But because this token isn't on many exchanges yet and is still mostly controlled by a centralized team, there are risks to the investment. I personally find the founder Graham to be a very sweet spirit and true to his word so far. He and his community leaders have got me pretty convinced, and the value of their token is skyrocketing. I'm investing about $125 because I feel the potential return is well worth the risk. Number 2, you can download the Pi app using the next link I provided in this description. Pi is another token that exists. There's so many different tokens now. And 3 is you can sign up for Coinbase, which Coinbase is one of these exchanges like where a lot of these tokens are traded for one another. So you can sign up for Coinbase, and it's one of the most reputable exchanges. Like, it has a very, people know it, it's established. So you can sign up for Coinbase using I said the second link, I meant the third link here in the description, or the third link. And then use the next few links in the description to watch some training video. And these videos, when you watch them, you'll earn free tokens for watching them. So anyway, I hope that cleared everything up, and I just want to encourage you again to, if this video helped you out, go ahead and hit like and hit subscribe to keep seeing more videos about how to make money with just your phone, and hit the notifications button, the bell, so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway, good luck to you all. God bless.